Alright. Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakwadash. Double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who are well. And we try to do this truth. GMS Nashville Brothers back at you again with another Friday evening sit down. Friday evening lesson, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakwadash. July 3rd, 2026, the year of apostate, sellouts, agents. Time was Jacob's trouble. And you know what we're going to get into tonight, today is the mirth of the land being gone. Because when you look around society, when you look at what's going on within this world, especially since the 2020 outbreak, as Elder Yeshawamba was going into earlier today in his news and prophecy update, going into how these people are languishing, and he also put out a video going into how since 2020, which he looked this up, since the 2020 outbreak, the mental state of people languishing has escalated and rose since then. And then a video that he was going into basically the same thing, that these people are languishing. And let me just get the definition of languish. Definition of languish. And it reads, to lose vigor, fade, or endure miserable conditions while trapped in an unpleasant situation or neglected for a long time. So, society as a whole is in an unpleasant situation right now, and it's not getting better. We're not going to the good old days, to the glory days, to pre-2016, to pre-2020. We're not going. It's only going to get worse, because as we get closer and closer to the end, things are only going to intensify for the worse and not for the better. If you want to add anything.
No, I got a precept.
Go ahead, yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12:4. Well, no, hold on. Yeah, let's start at 3. It says, in the day when it, well, shoot. You know what? I got to start at the top. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, and that's what's approaching, is the evil days, because we're at the fall of a kingdom. That's what you got to understand.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the 250 year mark, and ain't nothing merry about July 4th, except for the rich Edomites. They're happy, but they're supposed to rejoice and be glad, and it says, while the I often say Edomite, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So we are remembering the days. We are remembering the Creator in the days of our youth. Right now we're still young, So now the Lord has brought back to our remembrance who we are, who we need to turn to in these last days. And really, that's the reason why we ain't lost it. Because our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we got something to look forward to. 2/3 niggas, especially the Edomites and the heathens, they don't have nothing. Well, I take the heathen back. They got something to look forward to, which is better living conditions after 1,000 years of slavery. But the Edomites, they ain't got nothing else after this, so they don't have nothing to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Do your witchcraft, your sorcery, do all that shit that you want to do, because you're still winning as of right now. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. That goes into you losing your job. The grinding cease, the working stop. So that's what's going on. A lot of jobs are being taken away, and it's all via by man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it really is. It's being done on purpose. And it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, so no buying, no selling. When the sound of the grinding is low, the sound of working is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga. The rooster, that's your alarm clock, that's ceasing. And it says, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, which music is at an all-time low. And that tells the fall of a kingdom also. When the music is bad, when ain't no jobs, the infrastructure is dying. You know? You got it.
That's it. And cause I looked it up, I said, would you say society is in a state of languishing as of 2026? And like the brother was bringing out, and the elder Yashawamba had also mentioned, you know, we have a hope, cause you know we may get
Weary.
weary, brought into that cycle of,
What
you
the
know,
fuck am I gonna do?
what the hell is this? You know, this position, this lower state that we're in. But then, you know, that's when the spirit kicks in and you rebuke those demons and understand that we have a hope. We have something to look forward to. We have a brighter future than these individuals that you see driving around, walking around. You know, because they may be in a state of languishing. We may be in a state of weariness and, you know, uncomfortability. But the difference between us and them, Lord willing, we be part of the elect, we have something far greater to look forward to. What are they looking forward to? That 1 week of vacation once a year? What that new promotion that they get at their job that adds 25 cents to their already minimum wage of $7.25?
Yeah.
And then you got these individuals saying, yeah, well, we're gonna try to increase the minimum wage to what I think it was $21.
Yeah.
And but then when you go into it, they said that they're going to do it in increments, and then we'll get the $21 by like 2030. What the hell is that? What the hell by 2030? Who knows what the hell inflation would be if we make it that far?
It's not even
Y'all forbid we do.
It's not even gonna be dollars no more.
Yeah.
You're gonna have $20 on your chip. What, 20 chip points?
Man.
Like, what the fuck? You know, like, what is that? You know, that's crazy. You got it.
Yeah, so, you know, that's the difference, but because when we read scriptures like the one I'm about to pull up, you know, that gives us hope. That gives us, you know, more, instead of taking away our vigor, it gives us vigor. It gives us hope. It gives us faith, because these individuals in society, they don't read these scriptures and the promises that the Lord has in store for us, and, you know, actually get like a dopamine effect from it. When we read scriptures like Daniel 2:44, when we read scriptures about the Lord's return and him come back to save the people, that gives us a sort of dopamine effect and like something that keeps us going, man. It keeps us motivated.
Because it said that the former should not be remembered nor come into mind.
Exactly.
That's talking about this shit that you see on the screen.
Yeah.
You know, all this shit is about to be done away with.
Yep.
And it's gonna be like a vision. It's gonna be like it never happened. It happened, but it's gonna be like it never happened. It's gonna be like a dream.
Yep.
So that's what keeps us going too.
Yep.
You know, and then at the same time, like how it says in Micah 7, just bear the indignation of the Lord. Be at the bottom. And really, yeah, we at the bottom of society, so to speak. And really, that's just dealing with financial aspect. Let's just be real. Jake ain't got no fucking money. And a few Jakes are rich or have stability. But other than that, us being at the bottom is really dealing with the financial aspect. If Jake had money, really he would run the country a whole lot better. But you can't do that because you have a lot of coon niggas that will still listen to Esau and do his will. So either way it goes, the place is still fucked up, you know. But if Jake was righteous, of course, this place would go anyway. It would have to go anyway, because if Jake was really righteous, he would turn to the Lord. All of our people would turn to the Lord, face the east, boom, the Lord here. But it's not written. It's not so, you know?
Yep.
You got it.
So this is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. So in the NOT, it says they are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. So we have a future, we have a hope, we have something to look forward to. These people are looking for the 2027 Honda Accord that they want to get.
EV.
Yeah, EV, electric. It don't even run off gas. And when you look at it, society is shifting to where they want you to have that mindset of getting an EV car, getting an electric car, shifting away from gas-powered machinery and shifting to more electric-powered machinery. Something that they can use to control you. When you're driving that motherfucker, it's going to be scanning your retinals the whole time to make sure you're not, quote-unquote, drowsy, drunk driving,
Speeding.
sleepy, speeding, whatever it may be. Because then with that, they can track you, trace you, and then say, well, you've been driving too fast here lately. Instead of giving you a ticket, we're just going to cut the shit off.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut the shit off, and we're going to take a few of your chip points away from you.
Yeah. For this month.
Yeah,
Or
for
the
this
next
month.
6 months.
You've been speeding. Well, this is your ticket. We're gonna take away your driving rights. You know, expect for some food to be delivered to you via drone, and sit your ass in the house.
Or you're gonna have driverless delivery drivers now.
Yep, yep,
For Uber
yep.
Eats and shit.
Yep.
Have a car pull up, you
Yep.
know, the robot come knock on your door,
Yep.
you know, and hand you some bugs to eat.
Yeah. Instead of your usual slob that we give you, they send you a hot dog or something. We're just gonna give you a bug-filled hot dog
Well,
this month.
it's gonna look like regular old hot dog,
Yeah.
but it got bug guts.
Yeah.
In it.
And then you gonna eat that shit up, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what the elites call you Goyim, man. And they want you in a state of languishing so that they can lead you to the future that they want you to have. Because the future that the elite wants you to have is different from the future that the Lord wants us to have, man.
It sure is.
They want to have total control over you, where you're in a state of just utter depression that you just go with anything that they say, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked it up, going to back to the AI overview. I said, would you say society is in a state of languishing as of 2026? It says yes, a significant body of data and public sentiment suggests that society is experiencing a pronounced state of languishing in 2026. It says, while it is not a uniform global diagnosis, large-scale psychological and workplace surveys show that many people feel stuck, exhausted, and uncertain about the future. And that's the exact mindset that the elites want you to have, man. Mm-hmm. So they can lead you to the order that they want you to be in, to where you want to stay at home, to where you want to just stay indoors and be owned. Because what did Klaus Schwab said? You will own nothing and be happy. Mm-hmm. That will be the new happy. You being in a state of languishing will be the new happy, to where you don't go to work no more, where everything is made for you, and you do the least amount possible in order to survive while eating the bugs. He said you will eat the bugs.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. That these and that he woke us up, because it's so easy to see that these people are through.
Mm-hmm. Like him,
he
right
saw
there.
us through.
That nigga through.
It says in 2026 polls tracking public sentiment, the most common words used by respondents to describe the year, this is 2026, 6 months in, going in the 7th month now, are stressful and challenging, with nearly a third of people reporting a form of an existential crisis regarding their immediate futures. They don't know what the fuck is about to happen in the next 3 months. Am I going to be homeless? Am I going to be able to make my car note in the next 2 months? Am I going to be able to make my rent? Am I going to have to, instead of getting $100 worth of groceries this month, am I going to have to cut it back and just get some goddamn bologna sandwiches and eat them this month? These are the sentiments that the people are having in 2026, man. And like the brother was going, we're at an all-time low, man, of everything.
And that's the disadvantage of being in America too long. Yeah. Having everything fucking handed to you. That's the problem. You know, people have lived extravagant lifestyles. You already don't have the money. You flossing, you know, buying bullshit. It was good when everything was low. Gas, the food, yeah. That's what you're used to. That was the whole point of them doing that. You know, it's so that basically you can get used to that comfortability, and once it's taken, you want that back. Well, that's what that chip is going to be for you, be implemented to you, you know. That's why it's going to be implemented, where everything can go back to normal if you just take this right here.
Yep.
You know, you want to eat, right? You want your kids and your wife to eat, your woman to eat. You want to eat. That's how it's going to be presented. Like, oh, this is the new best thing. You know, the chip. This is the new way of payment. You know, you don't have to worry about your wallet, losing your phone no more. You know, your keys. You can just walk right into your car That's how the devil talk to you, nice and sly, sexual, not sexual like, you know, like that, but it's seducing, you know. And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna get
seducing.
this.
What's that scripture
Seducing.
in Revelation when John John the Revelator seen the woman?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let me see if I can find it real quick.
He was enamored.
Yeah, enamored. So even John the Revelator was like, oh damn,
This woman right here.
yeah.
Shit.
Let me see if I get it.
That pussy will burn you.
Man,
Shit.
this is Revelation, the whore that sitteth on many waters, as it's also called.
Many people.
Yep. Let me see, Revelation. Oh man.
17, 18.
Yeah. I had to look up woman, not women.
I think it's 17.
Let's see. Yep. Yep. Revelation 17. Revelation 17 and verse 2, 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Let me make sure this is it.
Yeah, I think that's on down.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Authority of us this. Verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great amazement. It says in NLT, it says, I stared at her in complete amazement. So he had admiration. He's like, damn, she look good.
I want that.
Yeah. And then what the angel say? He said, verse 7, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? Why are you marveling at her? She's filthy. Man, that's the mindset of these people, man. They have an enamoring of, America has an enamoring effect on them. They're like waving a one of those pendulums
What? Oh, you talking about put them in a trance?
yeah, puts you in a trance.
Yeah.
That's what America has done to these people, that no matter how low, because no matter how low they get, they still in that enamored
State.
controlled state.
Yeah.
Because when you look at which they may be fake, but when you look at these people that do mind control and shit, and then like they'll say they'll tell them to do something, no matter what it is, they'll do it. No matter how low it is, get on your hands and knees and bark like a dog. No normal human being would do that, but when you're in a state of a trance, you'll do that. And that's what these, no matter how low and how low America and what America tells you to do, you do it because you're in this trance. It says, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which had the 7 heads and 10 horns, because we was once in that trance. But the angel knocked on our head through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Why are you marveling? What the hell are you doing? Wake up! And we woke up, man. What Yahweh, that's how you got it.
I'm gonna get this verse. Let's see. Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. And so here, you know, we don't have no continuous city. America is not going to be that continuous city. You know, but you're in with thoughts that, you know, your houses shall continue forever. Well, you're done. You're over with. You know, and so the one to come is New Jerusalem, coming down from heaven, us ruling. You know, via Yahushua. You know, and hopefully being part of the 144,000. That's that continuing city that we're seeking to come, because that's what's that's what's happening after Babylon the Great is destroyed, and more people are talking about America being Babylon the Great. You know, it's a video, basically going into some so-called, I don't know if they Ham or Jake, but they were going into basically how America's Babylon. That's being known more and more, but y'all missing the gist of it. It says Babylon, which shall be destroyed. So either y'all missing or reading scriptures halfway through and closing the book, you scared, you know, but you can't forget that this Babylon is going to be destroyed because ancient Babylon is still here. So it has to be some type of judgment.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the judgment is beginning, but it's in the stages that the Lord wanted to be in, you know?
Mhm.
So we don't have no continuous city. And then Micah 2, it says, this place shall destroy you, and it has destroyed the people. You know, by them being in that trance, it ended up destroying them. Now they don't have nothing to basically fall back on.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's too expensive. Yeah, that's true, but you need to limit your fucking lifestyle. A lot of people trying to live this fucking lifestyle and fulfill their lifestyle, and you don't have it like that.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem. Oh, this is too expensive. Well, for one, while you had a good job, you the one that signed that lease for a fucking $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 apartment.
Man.
And yeah, $1,000 one bedroom apartment may be expensive, but you can manage, bro. If you making 40, 50, 60,000 a year, you can manage. And you ain't got no kids or something, bro, you can manage, bro. Limit your bullshit. You eating bullshit food, you know, limit that shit. You can make it. And really, Jake is making it.
Yeah.
Us so-called
We still
black
here.
Latinos, Native Americans, we ain't never had shit. It's you other nations, you particularly Edomites, the main motherfuckers on Snap and shit, you know, that's really suffering.
Yeah.
And so what that say? I mean, what that tell? Deuteronomy 30:7, the curse is upon you now. And let it keep happening.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get this Isaiah 19, because y'all are the Egyptians. All right. So Isaiah 19:4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. That cruel Lord is Nero, Trump in office. He's that cruel ruler. And really Esau, period. He's the cruel ruler. And he's going to be cruel against his people. It says, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And that's what's going on. And this cruel Lord is going to be the last cruel Lord over America. Lord will. And then this place is going to be destroyed.
Because you got Trump, he's talking about running again in 2028. So it shows you that this place is gone, man. You already got people with Trump 2028 stickers. So this place is through. And, you know, the brother was making beautiful points. That this place is done. And even though, you know, Jake is in a lower state, Jake is still outperforming you Edomites and you other nations and everything.
It's true. In the stores and shit, Jake is, you know, paying for shit, you know, boom. Jake had a whole fucking cart of food. I was looking like, goddamn, bitch. Northern Kingdom,
Yeah.
you know, because Issachar is that donkey. He's working hard continually. You know, I'm not saying ain't nobody, you know, our nation ain't struggling. We been doing that, but ain't nothing new, bro.
No other nation would be able to do what the Israelites has done in this lower state.
Yeah, it ain't nothing
But
new.
the beautiful thing is, though, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, especially when we get into the kingdom of heaven and you get into that all you nations get into that lower state that we was in, and it's going to be worse.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be worse, and you're gonna have to endure that for 1,000 long, hard, drawn out years, man. And we can't wait, man. When that full dispensation is put upon you, man, and you finally get into that state that we was in, oh, it's gonna be double. As it reads in Revelation, the 18th chapter, double unto her as she hath done to you.
Yeah.
Fill her cup to her double.
Yeah, she gonna drink all the dregs. Too.
Yeah, you
every
know,
drop. That's
every
in
drop.
that cup, till that bitch is empty. Cause we did it.
Yeah.
They whose judgment was to not drink of the cup have assuredly drunken it.
Yeah.
You know, we're at the end of that.
Yep.
Got it.
Isaiah 24:11. You got anything else? Come on, Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So, you know, as it reads in the NLT, joy has turned to gloom. And we're seeing that on an all-time high. Look at this dude. All-time high. And
He was on the corner asking for money.
yeah, You got Esau in the corner asking for money, throwing up the peace sign to us because he don't know what the hell to do, walking out in the
I
rain.
think they seen him. Right?
Yeah.
Did they think they seen him?
Yeah. I think his head was cut off.
Oh, that's what it. Oh well, the head finna get cut off.
Yeah, exactly.
They finna be the tail.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so Esau through walking down the rain, you know, but showing you that was a perfect example of them being put into our state.
Yep.
But
I never seen that shit growing up, bro.
no.
In the 90s, early 2000s, I never seen an Edomite like on the corner, bro. It was always Jake. I promise you, it was always Jake.
Yeah, so you know, and as it says, there's a crying for wine in the streets. You know, there's coming to a very, you know, drastic point to where, you know, these people are going to be crying for knowledge. Where is the knowledge? But it's not going to be there, because the true knowledge is right here, man. Starting with our apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone on down. And Lord willing, be part of the elect. That, and you're not gonna find that knowledge. You're not gonna find that wine, that true inspirational knowledge, because we're giving it to you right now. The apostles are giving it to you right now. The bishops, the elders are giving you that knowledge right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to listen. You don't want to drink of that life-saving water which Yahweh has presented unto you through His men.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna drink the wine of this world, the philosophies of this world, and then, you know, when it comes down, you know, you start getting that bitter aftertaste. You're gonna try to wash it down with some fucking water. That's just not gonna help.
Yeah.
And then that's just gonna be bitter.
Yeah.
What you need is that what Yahweh Shah say? He said, he that cometh after or drinketh let me get that, and then I'll
John 7.
shall never
Thirst.
Yeah, thirst. He that I'm just put thirst. Can't be that many.
Shall never. Yeah.
Yes, I never thirst. Yep. John 4
4. My fault.
and verse 14. Barak Yahweh Shemi Asai. We'll start at 13. Yahweh Shah answered and said unto her, who was he talking to?
The woman. Yeah. The heathen woman.
Yeah, we're talking to the woman at the well. It says, John 4:13, Yahweh answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. And that's what you individual, y'all thinking of the physical water. You're trying to take all the physical of this society and drink it all up, but you're still thirsty. Look at, it's a state of languishing right now, man. And the studies are showing it, and you're still thirsty. But what did Yahweh say in verse 14? But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up in everlasting life. And Lord willing, we endure to the end, and we receive of that full saturation and the full benefits of the water that Yahweh is giving, because we're getting an inkling of it right now. We're getting it. We're being fed right now. You're being fed right now, starting with the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone on down.
Mm-hmm.
So you got anything else?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before we end it off, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakodash. Double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.